Namaste everyone. This morning I'll commence a series of discussions on the Gayatri Mantra. Gayatri Mantra occurs in two places in the Vedas. In one place it's in Yajurveda and the other it's in Rigveda. In Rigveda it occurs without Bhur Bhuvaha Swaha. On the other hand, in Yajurveda it occurs with Bhur Bhuvaha Swaha. And Swami Maharishi Dayanand, wherever he explains the meaning of Gayatri Mantra in his texts, for example in Sanskar Vidhi, in Satyar Prakash, he gives the mantra with Om Bhur Bhuvaha Swaha, the Mahavyahriti. And so I'll come back to the Mahavyahriti in a few moments. First of all, why is Gayatri Mantra called Gayatri Mantra? Well, there are basically two reasons. In the Vedas, every mantra has a chand. Chand means a meter, and it's based on the counting of the letters that has a vowel sign. So Gayatri Mantra without Om Bhur Bhuvaha Swaha has 23 letters. And so it's called Nichrid Gayatri, that's the chand. A pure Gayatri chand has 24 letters. So from a chand perspective, it's Gayatri chand. It's one of the sub-chandas of Gayatri. And the other reason why it's called Gayatri is Gayantam Trayateti Gayatri, or in the Chandogya Upanishad, Gayati cha Trayateti Gayatri. A Gayatri mantra protects the person who chants it, the person who understands the meaning of the mantra and try to incorporate the meaning in his or her life. And so with this brief background of the meaning of Gayatri, let's see what's the meaning of the Mahavyahriti, Om Bhur Bhuvaha Swaha. Well, first of all, so I'm backing up a bit. Gayatri Mantra has a couple things. In Gayatri Mantra, we try to understand Om. And the words of the mantra, up to Devasya, are adjectives. And they describe Om. In other words, Om is the descriptive word or Visheshya, and the other words up to Devasya, these are the adjectives, the Visheshan. And so the goal of Gayatri Mantra is to try and understand Om, and the Mahavyahriti does this in a very nice way. Just imagine I'm having an orange in my hand. So the orange is something I'll describe. This is my Visheshya. Now I can describe orange in terms of taste, sweet, in terms of color, yellow, in terms of its shape, it's circular. And so all these words are Visheshan, they describe orange. And so likewise, imagine Om as orange. And imagine these words I used to describe orange as the words of Gayatri Mantra. And so with this brief introduction, let's see now what Mahavyahriti means. Mahavyahriti, Maha means great, unique. Vyahriti forms from the verb Hri, and it has two prefixes. One is V and one is A. V means Vishesh, unique. A means from all side. Visheshen asamantat dukhan haratiti vyahriti. और जो महान रूप से विशेष रूप से चारों तरफ से दुखों को हर लेता है उसको महाव्याहृति कहलाता है. And so Mahavyahriti is that which removes pain, suffering, obstacles, impediments in a unique way from all sides. And so Bhur Bhuvaha Swaha does this. And so now we have to understand how does these 4 words, bhur, as a matter of fact 3 words, bhur bhuvah swaha, removes pains from a person's life. And so it's important for us to understand the meaning of these words, what are the implications, and how we can incorporate the meaning of these words in our life. And so let's start off with bhu. In Satyar Prakash, Maharishi Dayanand, he uses the statement, the phrase from Shatpat Brahman, and also it's in the Taittiriya Upanishad, Bhuriti vai pranaha. And Maharishi says, Pranayati jivayati sarvan praninaha. That Paramatma is called Pran because he gives life. Pranayati sarvan jivan. He gives life to all species that possess consciousness in this universe. And that's why Paramatma is called Bhu. Prior to the creation of this universe, this created universe existed in a very dormant state we call Prakriti. Prakriti exists in an undifferentiated form with Sat, Raj and Tam. And in the dormant form, it's really hard to differentiate these 3 aspects of Prakriti. At the very start of creation, Paramatma, when he gives energy, urja, he gives the impetus to Prakriti, because Prakriti by nature is Sanatan, it's only eternal. Prakriti doesn't have motion, doesn't have intelligence, doesn't have energy, force, and that comes from Paramatma. And so Paramatma, Agni Swarup Paramatma, Agnim Ide, I glorify Agni Swarup Paramatma. When Paramatma gives energy, infuses his creative abilities in Prakriti, that's when you have the dormant state of Prakriti, which is Sat, Raj and Tam. It's no longer undifferentiated. It assumes various elements over time, and there's a vast description in the darshanas about this whole process, which we won't talk about. And so Paramatma starts the process of creation because Paramatma is Bhu. Paramatma gives life, gives energy, gives impetus in the lifeless Prakriti. Just think about when someone passes from this universe, when there's a demise of some person, who sets up where that soul goes, take a next birth, depending on its karma and so on and so forth. Who provides all these opportunities so that that soul can continue its onward journey until it ultimately experiences moksha? Well, Paramatma do it. But Paramatma, who is Bhu? Again, who gives energy, who gives opportunities. And so, in very simple language, Bhu is an adjective of Om because it gives energy. Every breath we take comes from that divine being. Wherever you see energy in beings, it's because of that Shaktiman Paramatma, who is the source, who is the fountain of all forms of energy. Now, let us look at the energy in our body. In our body, every breath we take is pran. Again, this comes from the divine. This is a gift of the divine. Every breath we take in our body is pran. Now, the pran energy in our body provides vitality, provides energy, provides strength to every cell of the body. It doesn't differentiate. It doesn't say, okay, this is the part of the feet, or this is the part of the eye, of the head, and I'll give more energy towards the head and less energy towards the feet. No. Every cell of the body, every organ of the body gets the same amount of energy.